Am I the asshole for unknowingly insult and abuse victim? Ta for privacy. Updates in the end of the post. Yesterday my boyfriend, Jim, 31M, and me, 28F, went out for a drink with our friend, Mark, 34M. While getting to the place we were supposed to meet, Mark texts us saying that he bumped into Anna, 32F, my BF's ex, and asks if it's okay for her to join us. Anna and my boyfriend don't see each other often and they have a friendly relationship, which I have no problem with, so I said of course, thinking it would be a good chance to catch up with each other's lives. So we meet all together and Mark, noticing I've been working out lately, compliments me for my progress and jokingly says to my boyfriend something along the line of, "Careful man. This girl is going straight to 10 while you're getting closer to a 4 inches. This is important later." We all laugh about the joke and get some drinks. The four of us chat about life, work and relationships as usual, but I notice that Anna keeps referring to Mark's joke anytime she can, throwing comments about the hotness imbalance, her words, in me and Jim's couple every now and then, insinuating that we should find someone else in our range. At first I think nothing about it, we all laugh it off. But then the comments become more and more frequent and I notice my boyfriend is starting to get uncomfortable, but being very non-confrontational, he is avoiding to talk back to her. At this point, you should know that I've been with my boyfriend for 9 years, and before me he was with Anna for 5 years. All I knew about it was that their relationship ended because of her cheating. Back to our evening, I had enough of the little comments Anna was making, so when she said something like, "Why are you still with him anyway? You could afford much prettier men," I decided to not laugh it off and shut her up saying, "Well, looks like someone is regretting her cheating." Anna immediately got quiet. I thought it worked. But she seemed pretty upset and left about 10 minutes later. At home, I asked my boyfriend if my comeback at Anna was too much, and here's where I might be ta. He told me that the guy she cheated with when they broke up turned out to be an abuser. Luckily, not a violent one, and she struggled for several years before getting out from that relationship. I had no idea of this whole story and I immediately realized why my words hurt Anna so much. My boyfriend said to not think too much about it, saying that yes, she is a victim, but that's no excuse for acting like a jerk. Plus, I didn't know. But I still feel bad at this point, and I'm not sure if I should call her and apologize. So, am I the asshole? Sorry for any spelling, grammar mistakes. I'm not a native speaker and on phone. Update. First of all, thank you for all this feedback. Hearing your opinions and kind words made me feel better. I appreciate most of all the constructive criticism about my story, and received a lot of inspiration and advice for the future which I am thankful for. After reading all the comments and rereading my post, I think I need to clarify some details, which I overlooked for the sake of brevity, but I now realize are important. What I said to Anna was not my first and only reaction to her behavior. Since she was joking, I tried to jokingly tell her that I was uncomfortable multiple times, and once openly asked her to stop with these kind of jokes. Mark also backed me up. I always kept a friendly and smiling attitude because I didn't want to offend her. Only after that, and seeing she wouldn't stop, I said the words I quoted. This is not an excuse though. As some of you pointed out, even if she deserved it, I could have reacted better than I did. Anna and my boyfriend are friendly, not friends. Many of you pointed out that their relationship is weird, and maybe it's due to my lack of explaining. What I mean by friendly is that if we encounter her we say hi and have a little chat, and there is no stress between them if we happen to be in the same place at the same time as her. We have some mutual friends with her, so the situation described in this post has already happened before and was nothing new to us, but they don't text or call each other and don't intentionally meet. So yeah, they don't hate each other to death, but they are not BFFs either. Anna never acted this way before. Had it happened, we already would have cut her off. We're understanding people but we're not idiots. The words I used for Mark's comment are not a literal translation of what he said. I realized that I unintentionally make him sound like a total asshole and I am sorry for that. Judging by numbers is not even a thing in our language, and I didn't grasp the fact that in English is considered so much offensive. What Mark said was part of a bigger conversation, full of inside jokes and referring to shared experiences. Those words were the best translation I could come up with to summarize the meaning of what he said without having to explain any inside jokes. I thought it would have been fine, since his words were not the point of this post. If someone is interested, just ask and I'll try to report the full conversation with all jokes explained. I read all your advice carefully and I thank you again for the time you all spent writing all these comments. Me and boyfriend have decided not to engage further with Anna, so no texts or calls to apologize. If we'll bump into her in the future, we'll see how she acts, and if she acts normal, we will try to reconnect a bit. Any mean word and we will avoid her and cut her off. I don't want to force her to open up with us just to explain her behavior. She'll do it if she wants to. We were both quite concerned though, so we decided to text a mutual friend which Anna is very close with, and just give her a heads up. Hey, we saw Anna yesterday and she had a drink with us and Mark. She seemed off. I hope everything is okay with her. Let me know if you need anything, and that was all. I'll update if I have further news to share. Not the asshole. You're fine. To Anna, in the immortal words of Will Smith in Men in Black, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Not the asshole. You didn't insult her for being in an abusive relationship, it wasn't your business to know about it anyway. She was being a jerk, you made a comment based on actions she took in the past. If you want to apologize because you feel bad and you feel like you overstepped, you do you. But she was being a jerk, it sounds like she's jealous. If anyone deserves to get an apology, it's your boyfriend. Not the asshole. First of all, you didn't know, and second, it's kinda irrelevant you insulted her because she kept making fun of your boyfriend. That she significant other cheated on. How her life turned out is irrelevant. She was rude, you were rude back, end of story. Not the asshole. You didn't know and from the outside you were defending your boyfriend and relationship. I would have been less polite probably. What happened to her was unfortunate, but that doesn't excuse any and all rude behavior. Not the asshole. If the guy she cheated with turned out to be an abusive jerk, that's awful and, cheater or not, she didn't deserve to be harmed like that. But that is not relevant to her pecking away at your boyfriend and your relationship the way she did. This falls into the FAFO file under, don't bring none, won't be none.